Well, let's take a look at this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to create wealth and to invest in Black Tiger. We have set out to make this opportunity as flexible and as affordable as possible, because we're looking at the same time as bringing on board investment to expand our membership base. And so as people invest, they also become members of Black Tiger. And this is important because we want to have a base of core founder members who are shareholders as well, in the region of at least 1,000, perhaps 2,000 people. And that will give us the operational capital that runs on the back of the seed capital well in excess of £1 million, which has already been invested in the company. So this is a classic example of collaboration in action, collaboration between ourselves, the company, and our shareholders, who then become a very close part of the company and share in the journey as we take the company forwards in the future. This first round of funding is basically 100,000 shares at £5 a share, and it runs through to the 30th of November unless the shares are oversubscribed by then. We are looking to have a second round of investment running for 4 months between December of this year through to March of next year, and at that stage we expect the price of the shares to have increased appreciably, as we will have added considerable value in the next few months. There are two options to purchase shares in this particular round. First of all, one-off purchases. There's no limit on what any individual might purchase, and the second option is for people to purchase over a 12-month period. There are also 3 bonuses to incentivize people to invest sooner rather than later, because it is important that we get as much investment on board as soon as possible to keep the momentum going, because every day costs us as you look downstream. So we want to keep going with the investment coming in as much at the beginning of the investment period rather than everything tapering towards the end. And so there are 3 bonus schemes. The first one is for those who invest before the end of August. There is an extra share for every 10 shares that are purchased. For those who invest in September, an extra share for every 15 shares purchased. And for anybody who brings investors to Black Tiger as an introduction, then there is an extra share for every 20 shares that that person introduced to us purchases as a shareholder, as an investor. And it's on a first come, first served basis. I'd like to point out 3 key areas of interest for our UK based investors. First of all, the Enterprise Investment Scheme. We're going to apply for the Enterprise Investment Scheme status very shortly. We should get it, we're almost guaranteed to get it, and that will provide you with 2 major tax breaks. First of all, at the end of this financial year, on your tax return on the 5th of April next year, you will be able to claim back 30% of what you invest in the company. So for every £5 share, you'll be able to get back £1.50. If you then hold on to your shares for a minimum period of 3 years from the date on which we get EIS status, then as and when you sell your shares, you will pay no capital gains tax, 0 capital gains tax for UK based investors. Secondly, dividends. We're looking to pay quarterly dividends. If our projections are achieved, then we will start paying them towards the back end of 2015, and at the same time we will be ticking all the boxes that are required to increase the value of our shares, from margins, profits, turnover, brand identity, global reach, extra intellectual property. Every single aspect of value creation is linked into our company and will be reflected in a growing share value. If we achieve our projections by the end of 2016, we would expect the current share value to have multiplied by at least 10, 20, perhaps 30-fold. Results will tell us what that eventually becomes. So to summarise, this investment opportunity is aimed at 2 things: to bring in the money, to bring in our shareholders and bring in our investors, but also to build that all-important base of members who will then share this wonderful journey. This journey and this investment, as far as I'm concerned, is a 2-fold benefit to the individual and to all of our shareholders. It's the joy of being part of the journey as much of being a shareholder and benefiting from this incredible opportunity to increase your financial well-being. Remember, you don't have to be rich to become rich, subject to making sure that you get on board with Black Tiger at this early stage. Should you have any further questions on the investment opportunity, please refer them back to me either through the email or through the website. Thank you.